Topic 1. The open to buy as a dynamic optimization problem. Why static planning frameworks fail in fashion. Most fashion companies are profitable on paper. Most are not earning their cost of capital. The McKinsey Global Fashion Index makes this precise. The top 20% of fashion companies capture all of the industry's economic profit. The remaining 80% collectively generate returns below their cost of capital. And the single largest operational driver of that value destruction is inventory. Excess inventory, stranded inventory, inventory bought too early, inventory bought in the wrong quantities, inventory marked down before it damages profitability. The open to buy is one of the most widely taught and most misunderstood tools in fashion commercial operations. Most companies teach it as an accounting framework, a mechanism for tracking how much purchasing budget remains available. That framing is not wrong, but it is radically insufficient because the open to buy is not simply a spending control. It is a strategic inventory decision system. Traditionally, the calculation is straightforward. If a company plans to purchase 100 million euros of merchandise and 40 million has already been committed, the remaining open to buy is 60 million euros. The problem is that this framework only controls spending, it does not optimize inventory, it does not adapt dynamically, and it does not respond intelligently to demand uncertainty. The traditional OTB framework fails for three major reasons. Failure 1. The plan is treated as a single number instead of a range of possible demand outcomes. Fashion demand is not stable. Consumer behavior changes because of trends, weather, cultural movements, social media influence, and competitive launches. A static forecast ignores this uncertainty. Failure 2. Most buying commitments are made too early, often 6 to 12 months before delivery. Failure 3. The framework treats all inventory as equally risky. A bestseller and an experimental runway piece carry very different risk profiles. The open to buy should be understood as a constraint optimization problem under demand uncertainty. The goal is maximizing expected gross margin while minimizing markdown exposure. The system must balance demand uncertainty, supply lead times, inventory risk, working capital constraints, and brand equity protection. This transforms OTB from an accounting tool into a strategic decision framework. Sophisticated fashion planning begins with probabilistic demand modeling. The objective is not predicting one exact outcome. The objective is estimating a range of possible outcomes. For proven products, historical sell-through data helps estimate this demand range. For new products, brands rely on comparable historical products, consumer research, social media engagement, and search trends. The best teams update forecasts continuously as new information arrives. Every fashion buying decision is fundamentally a loose vendor problem. A company must decide inventory levels before actual demand is known. The optimal quantity depends on balancing two risks, overstocking and understocking. The framework uses what is called the critical ratio. For fast fashion, overstock risk is relatively manageable, but for luxury brands, markdowns damage more than margins. They damage brand equity. The true cost of excess inventory is much higher. This is why luxury brands intentionally understock, not because of conservatism, but because it is analytically optimal to protect full price integrity and brand equity. Sophisticated OTB systems preserve optionality. Instead of committing the entire budget upfront, companies intentionally hold part of the budget in reserve. This creates the option to react later using better information. If demand proves strong, the brand replenishes winning products. If demand weakens, the company avoids additional inventory exposure. The value of flexibility often exceeds the additional sourcing cost. Sophisticated fashion companies organize buying decisions into 4 commitment windows. Window 1. Anchor commitments, low-risk core products purchased early. Window 2. Directional commitments based on trend signals. Window 3. Reactive replenishment based on actual sell-through. Window 4. Clearance management, optimizing inventory exit while protecting brand equity. Window 3 is the most valuable. Inditex is one of the best known examples of this framework. Zara commits only part of its production before the season begins. The remaining capacity is reserved for rapid in-season replenishment. This is enabled through proximity manufacturing. The result is faster reaction speed, higher inventory turnover, better full price sell through, and lower markdown exposure. But this system requires substantial supply chain investment. It cannot be replicated instantly. Most fashion inventory problems fall into three categories. First, over-planning bias. Second, commitment front-loading. Third, size curve misallocation. Each requires a different operational solution. Over-planning bias means buying plans are anchored to growth targets, not demand. Front-loading means over 75% is committed months before delivery. A professional OTB transformation diagnoses these margin gaps in euros. For an 800 million euro luxury brand, managing inventory intelligently can lead to a 100 to 300 basis point margin improvement that translates to approximately 8 million euros in incremental EBIT. OTP optimization is not simply a planning upgrade. It is the primary mechanism through which a fashion brand converts brand equity into cash. It is an equity preservation exercise. The traditional open to buy treats inventory as a budgeting exercise. Sophisticated businesses treat it as a dynamic optimization system. The difference is often the difference between sustained profitability and chronic markdown dependency.